Man, what a hearing. What a hearing. I sat down shook. I got up screaming. And my first takeaways were that Rubio is the literal definition of a cuckold, McCain is unfit to serve, Paul Ryan is lacking a spine, and James Comey is unfortunately too milquetoast. But these were all things we already knew. Ironically, just like all the information in Comey's testimony today. There wasn't a lot of new information, except Trump was surprisingly not tweeting, which was kind of the wildest thing that happened.
There is a criminal investigation going on of one of the president's top associates. He gets fired. He's under criminal investigation, and the president brings in the FBI director and says, please stop your investigation. Right. If that is an obstruction of justice, I don't know what is.
Look, at the Senate Intelligence Committee hearing today, we basically watched a man who lost his job for the moral compromises he didn't make defend those decisions while still trying to maintain the integrity of the FBI and the US government, all while getting attacked by a bunch of lackeys for the orange tyrant that fired him, like Marco Rubio, for example. I couldn't believe incompetent ass Marco Rubio would be a figure who made any significant impact on this hearing, but he had these great pre-prepared questions.
This investigation is full of leaks left and right. I mean, we've learned more from the newspapers sometimes than we do from our open hearings, for sure. You ever wonder why, of all the things in this investigation, the only thing that's never been leaked is the fact that the president was not personally under investigation, despite the fact that both Democrats and Republicans and the leadership of Congress knew that and have known that for weeks?
Why didn't you leak that there was no investigation? So you're chill with the leaks now? Like, what is this fair and balanced leaking bullshit? Like, that didn't fly when establishment Democrats tried to make that argument during the DNC hacks, and it won't fly now. But here you are sitting on the Senate Intelligence Committee as leaker reality winner just got indicted, asking for more leaks? Like, it makes no sense. God, Marco, that must have been a solid dinner you had with Donald only 2 nights ago. Did he hold your hand and let you grab 2 scoops of ice cream so you could regain your manhood? I wonder what was served at dinner. Well done steak lathered in ketchup served on a placemat with question to ask at the Senate Intelligence hearing? But I do love the joke suggestions that you guys make, by the way, on topics I'm covering, so keep those up by tweeting at me or DMing me on Instagram. But back to the topic at hand. Another insane/hilarious instance was reputable Senator Maverick John McCain, who seemed to be a little lost in the hearing.
In the case of Hillary Clinton, you made the statement that there wasn't sufficient evidence to bring a suit against her, although it had been very careless in their behavior. But you did reach a conclusion in that case that it was not necessary to further pursue her. Yet at the same time, in the case of Mr. Comey, you said that there was not enough information to make a conclusion. Tell me the difference between your conclusion as far as former Secretary Clinton is concerned and Mr. Trump.
Senator, I like your tells it like it is sound bites as much as the next guy, but you know this is a totally separate investigation, right? One that's ongoing, that involves the current president of the United States. You're aware of this, right?
You don't buy the Clinton email explanation.
I don't believe that that is sufficient rationale for removing the director of the FBI.
Except McCain's response to the confusion we all felt was even more entertaining. He said he shouldn't have stayed up late watching the Arizona Diamondbacks game last night, which happened to be on at 9:30 p.m. But aside from the ramblings of old white dudes who were unable to let go of the "but her emails" line of defensive questioning, there were certain answers that had to remain classified and got covered in a closed session that took place afterwards. Things left for the closed hearing were also incredibly important, like how much involvement Jeff Sessions may have had with Russia.
Our judgment, as I recall, was that he was very close to and inevitably going to recuse himself for a variety of reasons. We also were aware of facts that I can't discuss in an open setting that would make his continued engagement in a Russia-related investigation problematic.
Or whether any evidence in the Russia investigation was tampered with.
In the course of the FBI's investigation, did you ever come across anything that suggested that communications records, documents, or other evidence had been destroyed?
I think I got to give you the same answer because it would touch on investigative matters.
But perhaps the best display of cuckery came from the reaction of Paul Ryan, the man most desperately in need of a spine. His reaction was expected, but still somehow exceptionally insane. After the hearing, he defended Trump's obstruction of justice by explaining that
the president's new at this. He's new to government.
You guys, he's new to this whole president thing. It's okay. So what if he tried to influence the outcome of an investigation and then fired the guy conducting it and then admitted to firing him for conducting said investigation on national television? How else is he supposed to learn except by doing? He's new to this? As a millennial, I'm especially angry at this because I'm in this crappy job market that your generation is responsible for, where we need like 25 years of applicable business experience to even get a fucking college internship where we fetch coffee for assholes like you, but we're just gonna excuse someone in the highest position of office in the United States? Where is that classic Republican bootstrap accountability when you need it? It's probably buried somewhere in the Rose Garden next to Paul Ryan's spine. And another thing we need to get ready for now is the spin yet to come from the Republican side.
He said, I hope.
Those are exact words, correct.
You don't know of anyone that's ever been charged for hoping something. Is that a fair statement?
I don't, as I sit here.
They're also already claiming that Trump saying he hoped Comey could let go of the Flynn investigation wasn't a directive per se, but simply directional and not necessarily evidence of obstruction, which I think is literally a direct line from Knocked Up.
You want me to lose weight?
No, we can't legally ask you to do that.
We didn't say lose weight. I might say tighten.
We don't want you to lose weight. We just want you to be healthy, eating less.
Honestly, I feel like it literally makes me lose IQ points when I hear dumb shit like this. I'm Hassan Piker. Please share this video if you think every day should be Comey Day. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Hassan D. Piker and on Twitter at Hassan the Hun. And this has been The Breakdown.